So it's just having a lot of these fails right now where it's exhausting, but I don't know, but I want to keep doing it. So hey guys, Sarah here. I thought I would just hop on this week and give you a little update about what we have going on the homestead and in life. As you can tell, the wind is blowing, the chickens are getting bigger, which means it's kind of a pivot point for us. Things start shifting here. I love homesteading, but my soul is also kind of like a gypsy. I love adventures, I like being on the move, and I like exploring and experiencing new things. So as it cools down here in Texas, I'm kind of ready for a new adventure, and that's where we find ourselves. So the meat chickens are about 2 or 3 weeks away from being put into the freezer, which is really a good feeling. It makes me feel, like we've accomplished something. It's about 8 weeks worth of work, which isn't a lot, but when you have to get up every day and do it, it's kind of gets hard and monotonous, and it's so messy, but it's really good meat, and I love having it in the freezer for my family. The garden has been my enemy this year. Gardening in Texas, if you're new to it, which I still consider us pretty new, we're like year 5. We've kind of hit that homestead blues, or what do they call it, where it's so windy, just where you kind of get that burnout. You've lost the excitement from the beginning of getting it all started. Your new stuff is starting to wear out, and when you're homesteading, you never have money to do everything completely right. So we're just kind of at that point. I think I just need a big reset on the garden, but I don't want to quit because I hate quitting things. We have one thing left in our garden, and it's the ginger I planted. I planted about 4 different bulbs in the ground, or roots, I guess you call them, and they all died but one, and this guy's looking really good. So I think it's time for me to pull him up, and let's see what he looks like. Let's see what we got here. See, a lot of it's dying back, so that makes me think it's mostly ready. I wish I had more than one to do so I could kind of test if it was ready or not, but I don't. So this video is going to be my proof of what to do or what not to do. I think I'm just going to dig right in here. We do get ants really bad in here. I don't know if I want to pull it up or what. All right, I got a shovel, hold on. This garden also gets a ton of black widows, so I have to be a little careful. I don't think you pull it right up. Oh, shoot, y'all. Oh, there it is. I can feel it. I don't know. That's a big bulb right there. A root. Okay, it smells really good, but I don't think anything happened to it. Was that it? That's all I got. All right. Maybe I didn't do something right. See, it's just always a learning experiment. I do see these guys, so I'll try to save what I can, but it's just my life lately with the gardening. All right, I'm gonna dig a little bit more. And that's kind of how I feel about homesteading right now, or at least the garden part of it. So it's just having a lot of these fails right now where it's exhausting, but I don't know, but I want to keep doing it. So but I think too, that's why like the season shifting, the weather changing, kind of just put my mind on something else. It'll give me some time to reset and come back and try to do this again. I know there's a lot of things we need to do better here, but just like limited resources, limited time, or just putting my time everywhere else, it gets hard dividing it up. Dang it, I just wanted something to work out. So we did get a lot of tomatoes. I need to be thankful for that. I put a ton away. And there's some garlic in here. I mean, garlic. And there is some ginger in here. I'll eat it, or we'll make something like probably like a tea or something out of it, or just freeze it till we need it for when people are sick or whatever. But just want it like this massive bulb. Okay, onward. So as we shift gears into our next season, it's cooling down. We're getting that north wind. It really just gets me so excited because that means it's time to go camping again for us. At this time of year, I go ahead and I start freeze drying. I try to freeze dry year round really, but I'm really focused on what meals are we going to eat? What are we going to need? I'm going to start freeze drying those. All right, so the medium freeze dryers one I have, it can fit 10 to 15 pounds. And I bought, these come in 4-pound bags. So I'm gonna distribute that evenly across these trays. And look, they're already sliced, which makes them a really great treat. We'll see how many we use. I feel like maybe only 2 bags. I know you don't want them too high above this ridge line, but I do feel like there's air in between here, so they should freeze dry fine, like space. All right, and I want to show you this awesome tool that I have that I use to store these for like our everyday use outside of like putting them away for camp. All right, so for like everyday use at home, I like to vacuum seal these jars. It keeps them fresh longer. And I got this vacuum sealer on Amazon. It does the regular mouth and it does the wide mouth. You just pop it on there, push the button. When it turns off, you're ready to go. And it really does keep our food, you know, fresher longer. I do this since we grocery shop like once a month. We go through all our fresh fruit, you know, within that first week, but I still want them to have fruit. So this is a way of doing that. So this looks pretty good. I will probably stop there. It is sticking up a bit, but I think we're gonna be good. Let's get them in the freeze dryer. Whoop. Oh yeah, perfect. And think about being on the trail, hiking and wanting just like that sweetness. You know, you kind of get like cravings, or at least I get cravings. This is a healthy, sweet snack. If I bring oatmeal, we can break this up and put it in oatmeal or eat it on the side. It's just something fun and different. All right, we are good to go. Those will run for about 24 hours and then I'll get them put away. That's all for my update. A lot going on, but also kind of the same, you know? Just the season shifting, and we're shifting right along with it. As always, I will see you next week.